This conference will now be recorded.
अद्य शुक्रवासर अथवा भृगुवासरः आषाढ़ शुद्ध पंचमी षष्ठी च दिनांक 26 जून 2020 सहस्रयोग कल्याणकृत शंखं चक्रं जलौकान्दगतमृतघटं चारुदौर्भिष्टदुर्भिः सूक्ष्मस्वच्छातिरुद्यां शुकपरिविलसन् मौलिमं भोजनेत्रं कालाम्भोदोज्ज्वलाङ्गं कटितटविलसच्चारुपीताम्बराढ्यं वन्दे धन्वन्तरिं तं निखिलगदवनप्रौढदावाग्निलीलम् प्रौढदावाग्निलीलम् ब्रह्मणो समारब्धाम् आत्रेयाद्येषु पूजिताम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् आयुर्वेदरतं वन्दे माधवाख्यं महागुरुम् आयुर्वेदामृतं सर्वं शिष्येभ्यो यः प्रदत्तवान् द्रष्टाज्ञानी दृष्टकर्मा कृतकर्मा तथैव च अध्यापको भिषक्श्रेष्ठो महान् संशोधकस्तथा गुणैरेतैः समुदितैः यत्कार्यं प्रतनोद्दिशः समृद्ध्यर्थं हि कार्यस्य वयं नु प्रयतामहे सरस्वत्यै नमो यस्याः प्रसादात् पुण्यकर्मभिः बुद्धिदर्पणसङ्क्रान्तं जगदध्यक्षमीक्षते आत्रेयं प्रथमं वन्दे आयुर्वेदजगद्गुरुम् आयुर्वेदामृतं सर्वं गृहीत्वा हि सुरेश्वरात् अग्निवेशादिकेभ्यो यत् प्रयच्छत् मुनिसत्तमः प्रथमं तन्त्रकर्तारम् अग्निवेशं नमाम्यहम्। कल्याणकृतं वरा विशाला मुस्थैला देवदारवेलवालुकैः द्विसारिवाद्विरजनी द्विस्थिरा फलिनी नतैः बृहती कुष्ठमञ्जिष्ठा नागकेसरदाडिमैः वेल्लतालीसपत्रैला मालती मुकुलोत्पलैः सदन्ति पद्मकहिमैः कर्षांशैः सर्पिषापचेत् तर्हि एतेषां सर्वेषां कल्पः ग्राह्यः प्रस्थं घृतप्रस्थं विपाचे भूतग्रहोन्माद श्वास अपस्मार पाप्मजित् पाण्डव कुष्ठे विश्वे शोषे मेहे मोहे ज्वरे गरे अरेतसि अल्परसि दैवोपहत चेतसि अमेधसि स्खलद्वाचि स्मृतिकामेऽल्पपावके अल्पवाचके बल्यं मङ्गल्यमायुष्यं कान्तिसौभाग्यपुष्टिदं कल्याणकमिदं सर्वे श्रेष्ठं पुंसवनेषु च वरा त्रिफला विशाला इंद्रवारुणी कौंती कौंती it's what I don't remember right now देवदारु एलवालुक द्विसारिवा द्विरजनी द्विस्थिरा फलिनी प्रियंगुक नत तगर बृहती कुष्ठ मंजिष्ठा नागकेशर दाडिम वेल्ल तालीसपत्र एला मालती मुकुल उत्पल दंती पद्मक हिम चंदन वनकर्षईच वृत वनप्रस्थ prepare kashaya with the above kalka dravyas prepare with the above drugs kalka sneha and drava dravyas taken in specified quantity. So this is one of the important grithas that is commonly in use by me, and in the context of this I would like to elaborate on varieties of aspects of Aushadha Yoga as such. And what we try to observe are the physical properties of a particular dravya. Now, at physical level, there are peculiar things. Sarvam dravam panchabhotikam asminarthe. And Gurumanda himasnigdash lakshanasandra murdhustira gunasa sushma vishada vimshatisve paryayaha. And then there are other gunas, particularly rasa, virya, vipaka, and prabhava. So this rasa, virya, vipaka, these are also to be important in this physical properties as such. So rasas are different from these gurvadi gunas, and they have a specific action on dosha through Mahabhuta. So there is a linkage of Mahabhuta with rasa, and there is a linkage of Mahabhuta with dosha, on the basis of which we can say that Madhura rasa is Kapha Vardhaka Vatapitta Shamaka, Amla rasa is Kapha Pitta Vardhaka and Vata Shamaka, like that. So these kinds of actions are there on the basis at Bhautika level, not Mahabhautika level as such. And today's sciences are based only on this Bhautika level. That is for sure. But surprisingly, the ancient Indian sciences go beyond that. That is more important as such. And we have this Pinda Brahmanda Nyaya as such. यावन्तो हि मूर्तिमन्तो भावलोका भावाः लोके तावन्तः पुरुषे यावन्तः पुरुषे तावन्तः लोके. That is what Charkacharya says. So whatever bhavas are there in the Purusha, those many are there in Loka as such. And those many which are in Loka are also in Purusha as such. And there is a concept of Satya Buddhi when Loke Vitatam Atmanam Lokam Chatmani Pashyataha Parabara Drusho Loke Satya Buddhi Pravartate. When one sees that he is in all the universe, or the whole universe is within him, or something like that. What Shri Krishna showed to Arjuna, whole Brahmanda, etc., or Virata Rupa Darshana in that situation. So there is a concept of Virata Purusha as such. And as we have Chaitanya, as we have the senses, as we have intellect as such, these things are also applicable to this Virat Purusha as such. And then there are certain entities in the Loka or in the universe which have a capacity to influence these aspects in a living being. I won't say only a man, but all living beings as such. Now, these qualities are different than the qualities of at physical level. And now, how this quality gets expressed, this is again a big issue, big question as such. Prastan Bhuta Grahonmada, the beginning of the Falashruti is Bhuta Grahonmada, directly on Bhuta Graha and Unmada. So Bhutonmada and Grahonmada, these are Bhuta Graha and Unmada, three separate entities as we may understand. Now these are different yonis which are around us and which can affect us in the form of diseases. And particularly this is very well seen in Bala or children. And Bhutadi Asparshanopayo, this has been said as one of the part of the Swastika Nirdishta Pruthak. So Shunya Gruha Smashanani Divapina Chaitya Puja Dvaja Swastika Chaya Vasudashani Ashuchani Chan Nakrame Charkara Loshta Kamin Snana Bhuvanachan. So these are certain things which have been asked to be avoided. I had a strange case in which a 6-month baby was brought to me, and she was not responding to any impulses and was very drowsy and such. Before coming to me, they had gone to a pediatrician, and pediatrician said this is very serious condition. You have to admit her immediately. But still, then they came to me for advice. I also said that yes, this is a serious condition. You better admit it. But how it happened and when it happened? Then they said that actually she was quite all right. In the evening, they went to her aunt's house and went for a walk in Vaikunta in Pune, which is a place where rituals are done. And they just went for a walk, and when they came back, they found that she is not responding. I said, okay, you admit, but we start with Ram Raksha, Vibhuti, etc. and put the Angara or Bhasma of that on her face. And I also use Yaga Bhasma in my medicine. This she was admitted, and the allopathic diagnosis was this acidosis. They couldn't find any reason for that, but she was put in ICU. They started with saline. She started responding, and within 1 day she was normal, and then she was discharged. So allopathy couldn't understand what was the reason for this. And anyway, I could understand that this was the reason. And she needed Adhidaivika treatment as such. We see that on the 10th day, there is this crow that approaches that pinda. And it is indicative that the soul doesn't have any desires that remain to be fulfilled. If it doesn't happen, then some of the relative has to come forward and express any desire he knows about the departed soul. And immediately after that, the crow touches that window. There are crows, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 in anything. They come nearer, but they don't touch. This has been observed in many, many cases. And when that desire has been expressed, then they touch you and start eating it. So this is a regular experience that we have, and conventional medicine or today's sciences won't be able to explain the rationale behind this. More often, it is called as andhashraddha or something, and people try to deny it. But truly speaking, these things are there, and so there can be cases of this bhutonmada, grahonmada, etc. And how come these properties are coming in this kind of Kalyanaka Vrita as such? So, if we look at the physical properties, we may try to explain about Pandu, Kushta, Visha, Shosha, Meha, etc., which are varieties of physical diseases and such at physiological level. But how come they say about Bhuta Graha Unmada? Not only Unmada, but Bhuta Graha Unmada, not only Doshaja Unmada, but Bhuta Graha Unmada. So, this has some connection with the Virat Purusha as such, or whatever is in the Loka, and these medicines do have that capacity to deal with these kinds of things. When we are trying to say about Bhuta and its action, when it is Smriti Vardhaka, Medha Vardhaka, etc., etc. Now, this property is also beyond physical property. So how do we define that this particular dravya is medhya and mrita is medhya, tila is medhya or something like that? Why so? How these particular properties are revealed, which are not only physical but beyond physical, maybe metaphysical, maybe this Adidaivika is what we call, which is a totally different perspective. So this carries utmost importance, and what we need to do is understand these quantities and these qualities and use it effectively. So we may not be able to know about a particular combination, etc., that we make that may have this kind of quality. But since this is present in some of these yogas like this, so this has a specific action on mind. When we are saying Unmada, it's Doshehi Unmargagai Madaha Manasaha. That is the situation. Unmada is mother of the mind. So which kinds of medicine? Okay, now the audio connection has been restored. So now there is sound. Yes, okay, fine. So this is again a totally different perspective of qualities, and these are not understandable with physical examination. That is most important. Why Apta Pramana is more important in Ayurveda? This is again one of the important issues, because these are certain factors which are not possible to be known just by physical properties, and we have to rely on Apta Pramana for this. So even when we have psychotic drugs in modern psychiatry, they do not actually act on this bhutonmada or ganonmada, etc. They mask the symptoms. That's the only thing. And apparently, the person is relieved from his schizophrenic stage or something. But we need something which will be acting against this bhuta or graha, etc. And that capacity is not there in allopathy. Otherwise, it would have been very much successful in that scenario. The particular persons do have that capacity. That is yet another aspect with Mother Chikitsa or some their own spiritual power, so to say. But these are dravyas, these are medicines. And if we really want to prepare these medicines with those qualities as such, then what Sushrutacharya had said, he had said about the Sri Sukta part while preparation of medicine. And this is easily possible actually to have Sri Sukta part during preparation of medicine. Now we have audio recording easily available. If somebody is doing it vocally, that is good. But if not, then at least this kind of audio recording would help. Or there is chanting of Gayatri Japa. And when we particularly need these kinds of medicines to be effective with this particular quality, Adhidevika quality, then we may try to use these devices. Actually, it is better to prepare medicines with chanting all the times. So, or you have audio recording all the time. or else at least these medicines like Kalyanakapurta or Mahakalyanakapurta should be prepared with these devices so that they contain that particular activity. There had been many cases reported by saintly person. One of the stories that I have heard, Sadhatati Himashikre, there is one book in Marathi, and he's telling about his guru. They were traveling through one village, and they saw one lady which was having this Grahon mother, or Bhuton mother rather. And there was one mantrika, but he was unable to handle that case. Then his guru said, among the mob, there was one person he pointed to him, and he said, "You are capable of doing such things. Why don't you come forward and treat her?" So he came forward and tried to treat, but he again failed. The evil spirit was much stronger. So ultimately, he requested the Adhyatmic Guru that I won't be able to handle it, you handle it. So the Adhyatmic Guru handled it successfully. And everybody was happy, everybody went home. In the midnight, the Adhyatmic Guru said to his disciple, "Let us leave this village immediately. And we don't want to have name and fame, and this is not our purpose of our life. So we should get away. Whatever it was possible for me, I have done. I don't want to get indulged into this activity anymore." And they left the house immediately. They left the village immediately. So real saints are like this. They don't want to get indulged in these kinds of things. Then it is very difficult to find such saints. So what is in our hand is to have our own Adhyatmic power and such, at least to safeguard ourselves. Because the evil spirits can attack you as well, who is the treating person. And if he doesn't have a strong background, he may become susceptible to that. I heard a strange story from Orissa, Cuttack. This small boy of 8, 9 years age. He was traveling in a car along with his family. And at 12 o'clock in the noon, he stopped somewhere for urination. And he came back, and then he started behaving very strangely. Taken to allopathic hospital, diagnosed as schizophrenia, started with these narcotic drugs. Nothing worked. He gained weight like anything, was very drowsy. Somehow they came to know about me and they came here for treatment in Pune. And having understood this particular history, I started with Mahakalyanakapurta, etc. And he was much better. He came for 2, 3 follow-ups. Thereafter, he has not come actually. But this particular incidence, then they revealed that where he urinated, there was a suicide done by some person. Of course, this was not known to the family. Under that particular tree, a suicide had been committed, and that soul affected this particular child. So, if we really want to have these kinds of effects from this dravya, etc. Now, I would like to emphasize more on this aspect of dravya, using dravya, etc. And leave aside Unmad. Whenever there are particular mindsets set, and the person is not ready to change the mindset, this might be working to change the mindset. Of course, gradually there should be counseling trying to penetrate in the mindset to a certain extent. And then at the same time, these kinds of medicines we should keep on using. Rasik Pavaskar has give it without understanding of the person. Even then, that is useful. In Jainism, one has to seek permission for urination by chanting mantra and seek permission of Bhumi Devata. Again, no voice. Voice cut from Vaidya Rasik. Yes. So Rasik Pavaskar has experienced that in addiction, this helps in changing the mindset of the person, Mahakalyanakamrita, even when it is given unknowingly to the patient. You just add it as gurka, normal gurka to his roti or rice or something like that. Gradually, there is a change, behavioral change that comes up. So, this can be used in many other people as such. Balyam Mangalyam Ayushyam. So this is Mangala. This is again a very different quality as such. So if there is something Amangala, then this can be working against that. I had one case at the age of 18, 19 who was saying that he has a very strong desire for suicide. And I was just thinking what can be done in this. And the then thought that I made what this is Amangala thought, and there something Mangala should be given. So I just remember Gorochana to Mangalya. So I gave him Gorochana. And within 1 week, he came back saying that these thoughts are no more and he wants to live. So this happened just in 1 week. If we have something like this, which is Mangala kind of thing, so we try to list out things which are Mangala or something like that. Now the name itself suggests that it is Kalyanaka, Kalyankaraka or something like that. So in a bad destiny, particularly when everything is very odd and there are no rays of hopes in such kind of situation. So can we use on a regular basis? Yeah, we can use on a regular basis. Truly speaking, I am using this particularly for all cancer patients. Later on, I switched to Rakta Kalyanaka Vrita, particularly for cancer. But I'm using this on regular basis to many other people, particularly whenever there is very much stress. Akashi Anand, as what Datar Guruji says. Then the choice of drug is Vasanta Kusumakar. Then this is associated with Rasava Srotas Chintanam Chati Chintana. So Raksapachak and Lavangadi Churna I am using now, along with the Anupana Mahakalyana Kavrita, followed by Suvarna Siddha Kshira. This is a very common formula that I am using now. And if this works, besides that, you need to have counseling. You need to emphasize on Ayurvedic lifestyle, the key to health, or Ayurvedic Jivanshila, Ayurvedic Gurukili, like that. listen to my interviews, and then there is gradually change in your mindset. So this particular Gruta is having these metaphysical properties, and there are many other dravyas like this. Not only this, but there are, if you go for Mahapaishachika Gruta, then some other Grutas. These are particularly Grutas which are useful. We may go for Rakshogna Dhupa as such, that we try to use in this COVID-19 as well. Dadi also said to be Mangalika, whether it can be used with Mudga, Amalaka, Sharkara. Yeah, it can be used. But if you want to use it for Mangalika purpose or something like that, there is a custom while going out, little bit of curds is given. This is a custom. And this is not followed now or something like that. Maybe it can be given with Gruta Sharkara or Madhu, that is fine. So Gruta is a better option because Gruta is also Mangala and many other properties. How can we use in cancer patient dose and calm? I'm using it 1 teaspoonful 3-4 times a day along with every medication. And right now I'm using it morning, evening, and afternoon, night, because I'm keeping the patient mostly on only milk diet. But one can use Apankal, Prankal, etc., etc. So I'm using it in this particular way. And we are preparing the Rakta Kalyanaka Virta on the basis of Mimamsa, as said by Vaidya Baivaru. So prepare a separate decoction of Raktapachaka, prepare separate decoction of Mahakalyanaka Virta. When they become half, mix them together and complete the path. That is what we are doing right now. In which condition Kalyanaka and संपूर्ण नाही करायचं, अर्धा अर्धा करायचं आणि एकत्र करायचं. Now Bavdekar is going to talk on Mimamsa and Ayurveda on this Guru Purnima occasion next Sunday. So let us see what he says about this Baivaru's article on Jwara Panchaka and Kashaya Panchaka is based on Mimamsa, and therein he has explained this method. So we are trying to use that. In which condition Kalyanaka and Mahakalyanaka Gurta, because Mahakalyanaka Gurta have Gunadhikya. I am using Mahakalyanaka only. One may use Kalyanaka for mild cases, so to say, on which Manasik dosha it acts. As I said again, the Raja and Tama, these are Manasik dosha. Better on Raja. Can we use it as Anupana of Rakta Pachaka? This is possible. So instead of preparing Rakta Kalyanaka Gruta, you may use it as Anupana for Rakta Pachaka. And when this is not available, then Rakta Kalyanaka, this lockdown period, we were unable to prepare it, we were unable to dispatch this. So we asked the patient to collect Mahakalyanaka Gruta or purchase Mahakalyanaka Gruta. And Rakta Pachaka we were giving from ourselves for asking them to buy. So this can definitely be used as Gunadhikya. So I'm actually using Mahakalyanaka only, I'm not using Kalyanaka Gurta. But basic thing is these peculiar properties are there, and it is very difficult to understand from physical composition these properties. So how do we really understand them for new drugs, etc.? This is again a big question as such. So what I would say, what we can think about, there is no treatment actually. Kalyanaka plus Raktapachaka, yes. Mahakalyanaka and Rakta Pachaka. Do you use Grushti Shira for Rakta Kalyanaka? No, not really. This is very difficult to get. Whatever milk, basic cow milk that we are getting, that we are using. Female patient used to see her expired husband in the house in evening time and also feel him touching her and trying to keep contacts. Husband actually died by killing himself in anger, burnt himself with petrol. Actually, he suspected my patient to be having extramarital affair. He came with petrol to burn her, but she came to know that this is in advance and ran away from house with children. When he saw that they had felt, he became so angry that he burnt himself in anger in the house premises. Since my patient started having these experiences, this was beyond imagination. I, as Vaidya, use all possible medicine to act her of her sattva and mana. At least I told her to shift from that current house to a different place. She did that after many months, but after shifting, all these things stopped. Her son also got married and things improved. She also started getting good sleep, which was deprived due to these experiences. Patient was a close friend's mother, and that was she was sound. That way, she was sound, not clinically psychotic. They also did many other solutions, like calling some black magic guy in the house. I don't know what to call this or say about this experience. Vedya Rasat Pavaskar had a lecture on Kalyanaka and Mahakalyanaka. He said Kalyanaka is more as Shodhak and Mahakalyanaka is more as Balli. Okay. So this is a good experience, and no doubt changing the place does help. I had one case in which it was a Tamaka Shwasa at the age of 15, 16, and Kapha Pradhan Tamaka Shwasa. I started with woman, he got relieved totally. After 4, 5 years, again he started with the same trouble, and he came back to me, and I did again Vamana, and but there was no relief, and the patient used to get attacks, particularly during midnight. They had to call some physician, would give some Deriphyllin injection, and then he would get relief. So Shamana Snehapana more. Okay. So ask them whether they have changed the house. Now his father came forward and said, yes, this problem has started after changing the house. And many people are saying that this is Badita, or haunted house, and we should change it. We are trying to sell it, but it is not getting sold. So I said, okay, you keep on the efforts for selling it. And in the meantime, let him start with Gayatri Mantra. And only he was suffering. There was no other person suffering from any kind of this thing. So he got relieved with Gayatri chanting. He got relieved from Tamakashwasa. Eventually, they sold the house and shifted to some other house. And then this problem was totally resolved. So there can be a coincidence like this. And in that situation, if there is something to be done, that might be done. Vaidya Kolatkar sir had one experience that a small child, 4 year, came to him for Tamakashwasa only. And prima facie, his opinion was this is something Grahonmada or something like that, or Bhutonmada, and not really having any physical element. So he asked whether they have changed the house, and thereafter this trouble has started. So the parents replied, yes, this has started after when we purchased the new house. And Kolatkar sir asked whether there is some ritual that was going on in the house and you have stopped it, or didn't inquire about that. They said, no, we don't believe in such things. You give medicine. Collector said, no, you do this first and then only come back. So they went away and came back after 4 months. That they again went to allopathy. It didn't work. So they decided to ask the previous owner. And then he said there is a ritual of offering hen every Amavasya. Now, this was going on for 1.5 years. So the next Amavasya, they offered 18 hens, single stroke. And magically, the trouble stopped. So they waited for 2-3 months and then came back to Kodadkar sir saying that what you said was correct and now he is free of disease. So this is again a very big experience of this kind, and if there are rituals associated with this, then this can be of help. One of my friend has sold his house for his son diagnosed for Kawasaki disease, worsening only in that house and becoming healthy after changing this. And these are definitely things. Kodadkar sir had another experience, Nagaraj patient. And Kodadkar sir also said about his story, and Nagaraj himself also told it to me. I have heard from Nagaraj himself that he had been crippled and like tied from all sides and loss of weight, emaciation, and was unable to do anything, something like that. And ultimately, one mantrik they could find. The he said we have to go to his house in his village. And when they went there, then he searched something and then he said, dig here. When they dig, they found that the Bauli, the dog, with pins, in that dog. And it was just resembling the condition of the patient. Then he said, okay, I will revert this now. And he made a ritual on that dog. Now the mantrik should be strong. Otherwise, this would be affecting the mantrik itself. But if he is successful, then this is reverted to the person who had done that magic. He could successfully revert that, and that person suffered from this. And this Nagaraj patient got relieved totally. I have seen him after like a normal man, and he experienced the whole story like that. So there are definitely cases like this, and we should at least be knowing such cases. Otherwise, Andhashraddha, this is a label that is given. And when they deny facts, that is worst thing. The most important part told by our text is the person with Alpasattva tend to get affected very easily by Graha. Maybe the Kalpa like Mahakalyanaka Karta act on Sattva and Manasa and help to making it stable. That is quite possible. And they are Chidranveshina. They try to find out the lacunae in yourself. Na daiva na gandharva na kushacha na charakusa. Nahi swayam aklishta muktishtanti manava. So the person himself is klishta and then these attack. Otherwise, if you are very strong from your mind, then these don't attack. Now the Alpasattva or Hina Sattva people are those who are neither by themselves nor even by others can be supported or can become strong. Only if the situation is favorable, then only they are good enough. If the situation becomes unfavorable, then immediately they get affected. So generally these avarasattva or alpasattva people are prone to varieties of diseases, not only this Grahavada, Bhutavada, but also psychological diseases.
पण जी व्यक्ती असं ओळखते की त्यांना हे अशामुळे झालेलं आहे ते कसं ओळखायचं? त्या व्यक्तीला असं कळतं की हे घर बदलल्यामुळे वगैरे वगैरे तर ते कसं ओळखायचं?
Like from the history itself. If there is some history like this, that they changed the house and then it started, then it should be. Do you use Rakshogna Dhupa from market or prepare it yourself? No, from market. I'm not preparing it. But ideal would be preparation of all medicines at home. That's an ideal situation, which is not becoming possible anyhow. The Alpasattva is a major culprit. This is available in all medical shops. There are Dashanga Dhupa or Rakshogna Dhupa available in the market. You can buy it in Ayurvedic shops. So there was one suggestion by Vaibhav Vani. I was also thinking about that. I have expressed in today's thought as well. Say the statistics that is being brought forward by government and particularly TV channels, that these many new cases are found today and the total tally is this much or something like that. And these many patients have recovered and have been sent home, etc., etc. So instead of emphasizing more on the count that is constantly increasing, from few thousands, it has grown to 4,50,000 in India or something. Now, more than half, more than 2.5 lakh have recovered from the disease. And the patients after getting affected, the number is less, but the recovery rate is quite good. So instead of saying that these many new cases are found and total tally is this, one may say these many new cases have been found, of which those who are having mild to severe symptoms are this much. So if say today 15,000 new cases have been found and only 3% of them are having mild to severe symptoms. So of this 15,000, it would be just 500, 600 patients who are real patients, so to say. So just emphasize on that, and of them, how many have recovered? That's a better thing to do, or something like that. And secondly, those who have been isolated with mild, no symptoms or something like that, or who have in contact with these patients, in those conditions, we just give the number that these many patients have been isolated, these many persons have been isolated, just because there is a fear that they might have been infected or something like that. So if we see that the number of patients that are getting involved actually or something like that, those who are having mild or severe symptoms, if that is getting reduced, if the growth rate, if we show only new cases which are getting affected and subtracting those cases which have been restored or something like that, instead of saying that that these many new cases and total tally, they don't go for total tally at all.
नाही 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 तसं नाही. आता कसं म्हणजे जर्नलिस्ट नावाचं त्याची आई आधी शिकार होती, पण त्याच्या घरातले शिकार होऊ नये त्याच्यासाठी ते फक्त कॅरियर मे बी होऊ शकते. अशा अर्थाने आपण काय लिहू शकतो, असं काही खूप आधी वस्तू झालं.
तो तर आहेच ना मुद्दा. Those which are isolated and only for coming in contact with a person, a patient or something like that, we have a vast scope to do with those patients. Building immunity, following proper lifestyle, switching over to organic food, basic cow milk, and rasayana treatment.
औषधं देता आली पाहिजे त्याला.
Rasayana treatment. So it might be Chyawanprash, it might be Rasayan Churna, it might be anything which is appropriate in that person. So instead of frightening them because they are under pressure, these people who are being isolated and are just prone to this kind of COVID-19 disease, if they gain strength, they will be able to resist that virus more effectively. If they become alpasattva, then they fall prey to that. And this kind of thing, the psychological aspect is not being considered by the government or all over the world. This is a situation all over the world. So we may have a strategy which is quite different to the strategy adopted by these government policies or something like that. Emphasize more on these active patients, so to say, are having mild to severe symptoms, which is a very small group. So how to deal with them, whether to take help from Ayurveda, etc., etc. This has to be a policy decision, and in India at least this should be done. Yoga has to be implemented. This is to be done. There is no doubt about that. And we have to keep a control on the diet of these patients. This is also not being done. So if we follow these rules, simple rules, etc., then also there will be more effective treatment, more success in these. Now turning towards patients who are positive but not having any symptoms, we may emphasize on Rasayana treatment, changing in lifestyle, building up courage, etc., etc. And if they recover fast, they become negative early. We may try to go for antibodies in their body, knowing the antibodies. Nobody is emphasizing on finding antibodies. Then they will be relieved more fast if there is development of antibody in the body of these persons. Then they will be assured that anyway what we were going to achieve with vaccination, if that is achieved naturally, then there is no need of vaccination at all. There is no need of any fear at all. So we need to bring a change in the mindset of this government, in the society, etc., etc., and try to understand it in that way. Some congenital diseases like Khandoshtha, is there a Khandoshtha? Okay. Is there any reason of Bhuta Graha Grahana or not only not following Grabhini Paricharya? Now this when that particular part of that Garbha Vayava is affected, then there are congenital anomalies like this, Khandoshtha. Or Khandoshtha is that way not very severe. It can be treated with plastic surgery and effectively. But more complicated cases are congenital heart disease and some other anomalies, etc., etc. In all these, I am trying to use Garbhapal Ras even after delivery, along with Falagruta and that particular Masatvat. So generally third mass, Saptam mass, because Vyakti Bhavati Masasya Tritiya Gatra Panchakam Murdharve Sakti Divav Sarva Sukshmanga Dhammacha Samameva Cha Murdharve Jnanam Cha Sakadukhayo. So those are who are mentally retarded, we may start with Falagruta and Tritiya Masakalpa or tablet and Garbhapal Rasa as such, and Falagruta Abhyanga as such. So this I am trying to do, and this is fetching really good results in congenital things. Please share experiences on using Mahapaishachika. It's very rarely used. Most often I am using this Mahakalyanaka Grita. But if I feel that this is not still sufficient and the Bhuta Bhata or Graha Bhata is more, then I also use Mahapaishachika along with Mahakalyanaka. Not only Mahakalyanaka, but Mahapaishachika also always. So what I would say, it's better to think about all these This will enhance sattva bala of others and indirect increase in immunity. That is true. So, how to diagnose alpa sattva? As I said, I have already explained. You go to Charaka Samhita, read that particular thing. काय बरं? नात्मना नापि परैश्च. Even by self and even by others, he is unable to control his mind. That is alpasattva. And these are prone to varieties of diseases, that is for sure. So, in order to avoid that, whether we can build up sattva in a person, that's another important issue. Whether alpa sattva can be converted into at least madhyama sattva or pravara sattva, this is an issue or something like that. But it's very difficult to create pravara sattva or madhyama sattva. These are generally born. Shivaji Maharaj is a very good example for pravara sattva. In various kinds of odd situations, he could come out of the situation successfully, every time using a different way. It's not the same way that he followed, but he was very much successful, and this only fact is he was having a very pravara sattva. No contraindications for Kalyanaka Grita as such. One has to see the Agni. If it is Ati Mandagni, then this cannot be used. Mandagni, it can be used or something like that. We have to see the conditions for giving Gruta. If a patient can take Gruta or administered Gruta, then this is good. There is a nice book on death and afterlife by Medha Khasgiwale, who has done PhD on death. She is student of Suresh Chandra Nadkarni. Many aspects of death and factors surrounding the last experiences are shared in it. Death and afterlife. Is it in Marathi or English?
नाही ही त्याच्यात आपल्याकडे होती बहुतेक आहे आपण ती ऐकलेली आपल्या एका पेशंटने दिली आणि फक्त तिने जन्माक्षर काय होता असं का नाही दिलं काय माहिती.
Okay.
त्यांना म्हणून तुमची फार ओळख असेल तर क्वेरी टाका तिला.
Okay. We had this cassette audio. Using knife during Grahana time by Garbhini can be associated with Khandoshta. That has been a custom like this, and Vruddha Sriya Yanna Ichchati Tattve. In Garbhini Paricharya, it has been said that you have to avoid things which the old generation women asked you to avoid. So this is also one of the things. Can we use Paishachika Chikitsa, Paishachika in CP patients or congenital malformation? That definitely we can use whenever we have this is Marathi. Okay. So Mrityunantarche Jivan, I think that is the title of that. So in CP, this is very difficult to handle. But those who are not having affected mind, intellect, etc., those who are not mentally retarded, they at least improve physically to certain extent. Those who get affected with mental faculty as such are very difficult. I have one particular case in which, in spite of having cerebral palsy, she is being given continuously Mahakalyanaka Vrita and Suvarna Bhasma as such. And fortunately enough, there is no effect on her intellect. Physically, she is disabled to certain extent, but there is no effect on her intellect, her speech, and everything. So that's a great achievement that I definitely say. We'll share the name on GSPC. I think it is Mrityunantarche Jivan. Mahapaishachika in autism research done. Okay, fine. आत्मयाचा प्रवास, आत्म्याचा प्रवास आणि मृत्यू पलीकडले जीवन. आत्म्याचा प्रवास आणि मृत्यू पलीकडले जीवन. Okay. Premature girl not gaining weight, irritable, not sleeping whole night, along with Swarna Prashana use Kalyanaka Karta, next 6 months got all milestones achieved and now very well. Parents are happy now about child as good performance at school also. Fine. So we try to treat these cases. Now, there was one lecture by Susmita Dopeshwarkar on Gati Mandatva and Mati Mandatva at Kollatkar Pratishthan. That was a very good lecture. And she is my student directly from my clinic itself. So, based on that, we can say that we have a better prospect in this Gati Mandatva, Mandipat Tattva, and ऑटिज्म एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. ऑटिज्म में कल्याण का गुरुत्व यूज कर सकते हैं क्या सर? करते हैं. कर सकते हैं ऐसा नहीं, करते ही है. I have many cases of autism, particularly in US when I was traveling to US. In India also there are cases of autism now, but there are a few. In US, large population is suffering from autism, and that's again a big trouble. Anyway, we conclude today and continue tomorrow. आयुर्वेद प्रकांडो निगदित इह हि शल्यतंत्र प्रधानः शिष्येभ्यः शाश्वतोऽयं निखिलजनकृपा व्याप्तचित्तेन येन आयुर्वेदस्य वाञ्छन् पुनरपि भुवने ताञ्च सुष्ठु प्रतिष्ठां श्रेष्ठं धन्वन्तरिं तं प्रणमति च सदा वैद्यवर्गो हि नूनम् वैद्यवर्गो हि नूनम्. विरम्यते व्याख्यानव्यापारात्. श्वः पुनरपि मिलिष्यामः. Autism associated with vaccination, that is true. So we may talk about this tomorrow.
आपण